just last week in OT versus 100 Thieves to secure that 2-0. So they being found out. I think everybody this year is better because of what they're doing, how they're playing.
It makes a little sense.
Is just growing immensely. But this game here, NRG looks to be toppling the rest as we get on to Pro.
NRG on defense, Loud on attack.
This pick coming in from NRG. They find there's a few towards that lane side of A, and a mid control to start things off.
The dog's nice. Yeah, tunnel vision though on that swing. Yeah, don't want to be challenging the turret with that one. I think they'll just take the trade. Good decision to push from all of this, but when does Victor stop?
Meanwhile, though, Loud has crept up towards
That'll do.
There's Finesse waiting pretty much at secret at the dugout, waiting to pay passively.
Yeah.
It's a contact play. Aspas activating the dash, now spotted, and it's a double push in. But again, Artis comes in for the instant trade, still at low HP. Cascade to come out, saw pushing through, does get the kill onto Aspas.
Keep an eye on Victor again. Oh god.
There's a flank coming. It's Victor waiting, greeted by 2Es, and it's a long-range frenzy that wins it.
Weird now.
Back to a 2v2, make that into a swing kill after Sadak gets that pick onto Artis.
Sam now
timing on that's
in the clutch
crazy.
situation. The average for the league is 15%. Sam is tied for first in clutches with none other than Leaf. W streamer, W clutcher, can he do it here?
But the plant comes down, takes out the first one, down at low HP.
Nice damage.
So the percentage play is gonna get a little bit shorter if you can't get these kills. Now spots both of them just by the pillar. Cascade to come out, trying to dance around. Here's a reload. Looking for that timing across. Is that the Cascade comes down? It's 2Es.
It's a nice try. I love how they played this in the 2v3. Kind of just all came down to this duel though, right?
To play against when they combo those together, especially when you have a sheriff shot tagging off 55 of your health. If it's just going to hit clean, you just have a frenzy follow-up after that, and we even see the long range of the frenzy dominating there on the classic as well. It's just so much easier to get a swing peek with
I really want to go back and see this breakdown.
Right? Kind of
just because Mini's going in. I like it.
Didn't see any of that. Marshall now for Artis. So Marshall as well for the other side? No, Aspas going for full gun. Vandal on 2 here for Loud as they want to secure these rounds. That means I think they're going to play a little safer in general.
Let's connect that one though.
What the hell is that?
Gets a headshot to Aspas. The Victor with another smoke kill. It almost feels like I'm casting Ethan from EG. Now close range, no vulnerable, trying to get this kill, but the right click.
Yeah, I thought he was going to send it when he saw the vulnerable, but he just had no idea about numbers, so I can't really blame him.
Breathing room now for Loud as they regain control of the pace, of the map, of the round. NRG now guessing around, gambling towards an A rotation, so they gamble for the 8 stack. So far, though, you can definitely see from Loud just making a lot of noise out of here.
Yeah,
you still have the lurk pushing up from Sadak.
It's nice that it forced that out from them. You can just go straight over towards B with this. Love how Loud played this. It was great.
The read is perfect for them to rotate into the B side and for the flank.
It's one of the really good things with this comp. You can do strong fakes and you don't have to take too much map control. Like it's a nightmare to work out where they're going.
I think once they recognize the Vandals were out, NRG obviously has to play a little bit safer. Get the buddy system going here, and they're just going to look for exits on this one. Loud starting off exactly how they need to. Like I said, once that game's over, you push on to the next game. Not even worrying about what's before. And that's what Fraud said as we interviewed him after their losses. It doesn't matter what happened in the game before. We won it, we move on. Even if we lost the map, we move on. And I think it's such a good mentality here.
It's accepting this one. Maybe Artis is going to duel, and that's about it.
Prepared for the game. 4 alive here, so great that they can bring these Vandals into the next round for Loud. They're going to be in a beautiful position to set up for bonus round.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing that's been the positive aspect for Loud here for the VCT Americas is to make sure that they maintain the tenacity, always trailing behind, losing the first map, coming back, winning overtime games too here and there, but always maintaining an undefeated record. And there you go. Just mentioned it here, 6-1 record when facing the second map of VCT's Americas. NRG are 4-3. things are starting off well here for Loud. Winning the pistol, getting in the second round, looking to convert the bonus. But with a couple of players dying early there after that spike, it's going to be an expensive buy here for Loud onto the second one, so they have to opt for the small shield buy.
Yeah. Towards B again. I thought the story of this map after pistol would be a lot of mid control, but it's the extremities. Aspas talked about it. When things aren't working for Loud, they go to the outsides of the map. They start to play the long game. The aim has been
I'm not sure we can. I'm not sure we can call coaches who who have won international lands. I'm not sure if we can say that they don't understand the game. Kind of proven to the highest level you can get. But I respect you going in. Any insults to Mini is good in my books.
They feel like the full team can go forward here and belong.
This is the good part here. Getting that pressure towards B-Long all the time, pushing artists away allows for Loud to pick up these orbs, secure the orbs, building it up this time around for Tui's. So we're also waiting for an opportunity to get the high tide into the site.
Ooh, little flash through this. Oh my god, it's been mayhem. Tui's anti. Tui's anti, but he had util in his hands. Oh boy, the timing is outrageous.
Up there for the support.
Go break down that Aspas clip and tell me. Okay, give it to me at halftime. We'll do it. Someone clip it for me. We'll do it.
Again, it is such low HP and there's more deniability. The wall coming out from the toxic terrain, as now we have
Let's settle this. I like this.
There's the first contact coming in for the B link. The spike once again falls, courtesy of Artis, who looks for a second battle here. Finally, the plant gets activated, but now it has to be let go. As Finesse gets the last kill. And NRG secure that B hold.
Was so patient. Loud was so patient, trying to get into that site. And where does NRG engage? Right up in their face on the wall. That long-range fight did not come out for him, and NRG come up very big on the flash fight. A flash for flash. But NRG had
breaking everything down on this one. Yeah, it's just
Artists as well.
I mean, they flashed through. It was nice.
Playing it smart. NRG are not giving up a lot of the information about who's in sight or what's in sight until they explode. Like I said, like dynamite from split to now. KJ util on Art and A for now, and NRG, they're going for a walk up B here really fast.
Like dynamite, wanted to explode towards the A side control, picked up the orb, wanted to maybe go for some sort of hit if they could catch some players off guard.
All right, reckoning out. That clears Art, so they got to clear back right side if they go
this
in.
is, again, we need to build this round up a little bit because money is real low on a lot of these, so huge impact in terms of this round. Ball goes in, doesn't look like they're going to be able to stop a plant. It's a good plant for oh, 10 HP. Honestly, they got real close to stopping this plant. A little bit unlucky. It's going to be a nightmare to retake this. Honestly, though, the HPs are really low.
Kills, but finally NRG start answering back.
They've just got no vision blockers now, though.
Delaying even more for the attempt. Once again, the dynamic duel.
That's crazy. The lineup, all three of them facing at the same time. 17 HP, 34 HP.
You saw Crashies stepping back.
Give me this replay, because this. Oh, please tell me we actually have this replay.
Over the head of Victor. These two are absolutely incredible together. Every single time they are able to work it out and get that trade kill or even stay alive doing it.
Respecting
Victor and Crashies playing with their food, if you will.
Never stopped since they've been discovered into the T1 lineup. Moving over there to Envy, now into Optic and NRG, continuing their dominance so far now into VCT Americas, especially now that Victor has been finding a great groove in what Golden Boy was talking about before, flex agent, flex plays, and putting numbers on every single one of these roles week after week. Artist trying to do the same as it connects onto less.
Wait, they managed to squeeze out a buy in this? Oh.
So any high tide that we see has to be a commitment, and it's already been used early at the beginning of this round for Loud. Aqua's looking for an opening, high in the air. But Finesse is playing close. Traded off though by Tui's.
Thinking damage has been done on this one. Crashies Crashy's ult is going to go pretty hard, but he also doesn't want to give away his position. With this is very... Honestly, Aspas needed to make a play. Kind of wanted Som to play a little bit far back, but he's just not expecting this push. What the hell is going on today?
Seekers following on to Tui's on a 3 versus 1, and it's a clean retake for NRG to take the lead on Pearl.
Incredible stuff.
Flashbang chat. 3, 2, 1.
Loud's post-plant
misclick.
success is #1
Quickly
in the
look at
league.
it.
That is being shredded right now by NRG. Usually
Oh man,
once
that's
that spike
crazy.
is down, Loud
Actually dashes into it.
stops.
And we get this replay as well. Replay and replays. Oh man, look at these crazy kills. It's just mental every
Just
time.
the pushes. They're so sure. The Seekers to identify. Even without having the Reckoning there, they had an audible to
Every
call
single
and
time.
reuse just Seekers
Back to
get
back,
inside.
we get
An
lineups.
answer for everything. Sam
mental.
still has the Reckoning up. We'll see. Sadak wants to
Loud.
play with this lockdown. Maybe
Finally go down to an
towards A
eco,
with
one
how
hero
they're
gun on
positioned
this
so
one.
far.
Sadak has his ult, probably not
As
gonna be
that
using it
mid
into this
control
round.
does come
NRG going
on the
aggro
slow
over
attack
towards
buy
B.
here for Loud. Again, pushed up towards B. NRG gaining so much crucial map info to start this round.
Hero rifle coming out from Aspas.
Use Dark Reader, bro. I have
Small
no idea what that
shield
is.
in
I
the
kind of
vandal.
like flashbanging you all as well, so
Broken,
it's not gonna happen.
forcing out the rotate for a couple of the players from NRG. You
It's
see
the
now
closest I get to playing the game, to be
moving
honest,
across
calling a
here to head towards
flashbang
the
when I'm
side.
bringing up
We also have
replay.
Artist, once again, pitted to go head to head against Less.
You gotta let me have this one.
Controlling the B main, not allowing any lurks to happen now for Less at least to start things off.
What do you mean I
That's
didn't call
allowed,
that one?
though.
I gave you a
Looks to be
countdown,
open
everything.
very soon
Didn't
towards
I?
this A site.
It's kind of late, did
Still,
I? I felt like
we
a game.
have
At least
all
I
our victors
did it in my head at least.
Now minus the turret
felt like.
kicked off, but that gives the
It was a
information
bad
away
call.
now for NRG players to get ready. Two of them playing
Because I
inside the
misclicked.
dugout. Loud still looking to play the contact.
Still because of the misclick.
Now
I'm off it.
finally giving their position away by a high tide coming out, blocking the back of the site.
You lot are just bots, man. If you can't turn that flash, you lot are bots. I give you a countdown.
Counter sprays coming out from Aspas in the cove now. Will secure.
It sounds
at
like a
least
skill
flank
issue.
for Loud. Aspas still trying to spray through towards the church,
Reckoning's there.
but there's an attacker lockdown. Kawadzine though gets the pick. There's a big
Jesus,
one
we're
from
going
Som.
all in
He
on
has
this
to
one.
win
It's
this fight.
nuts right now.
Cascade is now
Som
on
has to
top
go
of 2
huge.
versus
Yeah,
1.
just
And
a
Jello
little bit
with
tunnel
10
vision
falling
again
down.
for the
That's the lockdown
ult
that
here.
will stay up and activated. Detaining one, dropping
Yeah, and they
Victor,
trusted
it's
in
up
him.
to Finesse on a 5 versus 1. Finesse looking for some exits.
One.
Less falls.
Your
Of
reaction
course,
time
this
is 300
guarantees a round
ms.
now for
That's
Loud.
horrendous, but can.
Finesse deciding if he wants to make it expensive or just want to save his weapon. And he'll vote for the latter as Loud tied back
Okay.
down 3-3.
Damn. Nice round from them. A little bit hectic.
Much more structured than their first split, or
Obligatory.
game
I
one
hate
split.
this map. I just need to get out there.
Loud just seems to be flowing a little bit more. That talk at halftime was it. Even with the timeouts we saw, they couldn't stop what NRG was doing. But this will now be an NRG timeout. I think they got a little too ahead of themselves on the lockdown, using the Reckoning. Yeah, you want to get to it, but it seems like if that fails, that really fails. It's kind of pushing for a strat. Your hand is forced. Still like the idea, though. Sometimes you got to go and push yourself over. Reckoning is well ready for the side of Loud and a Viper's Pit. So very big things to secure.
What's on
these sites.
Odin to attack defend? The only
That was
place
still a very good thing to hear
where I
done
think
by
the
Loud.
Odin
The execution
might
towards the east
work.
side, despite it being a 3-3 round, a hero rifle coming
I'll
out
draw it
here
on the map.
from
A lot of times I think you're going to get
Aspas.
spammed back
There were still
because you have to be
small
relatively
utilities that
accurate.
were
You're just talking about having more
crucial
bullets to
to allow
spam,
this
right? I
fight
mean,
to
you're going to get
happen and
spammed
for them to
back,
win these
but
rounds. The high
there
tide
is
that
somewhere
came
where
out,
I
the
thought
goal
like
for the
maybe
plan,
it
but
would
even
work,
that
but I
nanoswarm,
also
even
think
though it
it's
didn't do too
probably
much damage,
not worth
it
doing.
doesn't allow
But I'll draw it.
for NRG to try to push back and fight back to prevent that.
Obviously,
fight from
over
happening.
towards A, I think
And that
with a
also allows
Sova,
the
I
other
like
players
it.
to play super
I
far
like
back,
it here
use
with a
that
Sova.
lockdown in
First
their
of all, I
favor,
think you
and
can
now
do more
make
angles
the
here, and it
economy
kind of
much
bangs a
more
little bit.
difficult for NRG
But
moving into the next round.
this
And I mentioned
angle
Loud's
where you spam
post-plant
through
success
this,
is that finally
and
scrolled
it's
through
just
my
like
stats.
constant
He
here,
averages
I kind of like that one.
66% across the lead
Like
for
that's
post-plant
kind of nice with an
success.
Odin,
Loud
but that's
sits
it,
at
and it's only like a one use, and then it's
73%.
kind of
So
crap
seeing
after
how
that.
much they can get in, get these spikes down.
You could maybe
is
use it on Heaven, I guess.
fantastic,
You can
but also
spam
thinking
this,
of
but
how much
I don't
energy
know.
stopped that last game. So they've been having trouble getting that number to go up here within this series. Switch of the.
But I like it on
Killjoy
defense on A
utilities,
pit when
Victor's
you
over towards
recon
A,
like
or B rather,
somewhere here.
in this
It's
mid
nice.
control once again from Loud.
But overall, it's
Guiding light
not.
right through
It's not a
Osmond's
Lotus or a
followers.
Scent, I guess is what I'm
Boom.
saying.
Nice timing on the pit, or the bite as well. to
Right, let's
stop
circle
that
everyone
from
that can't buy because
One of the
we've had
rounds
some
that
back
NRG
and
has
forward
now
rounds.
decided to
Obviously, they
push up
snowballed
around the
from
map
that round,
on
getting a
lower
lot
buy,
of
but
money.
versus Op needs to
Hardest
stay
gets
on
his
an
op
angle is
out,
what it is.
and
That's why there's a
oh, I
switch
thought he was
on
getting a
positioning
dog.
too from the op.
Oh, what the
Does
hell?
get the wall bang there onto Sadak. Instant heal, falls back, and now this is still
Oh.
Loud pushing through. Crashes finding off angle at the bottom of the drop. Trying to swing out on the timing here as Victor gets a kill onto Les. Meanwhile,
He's
the
not gonna
operator
push through
has
though, is
fallen.
he?
That was a
Oh my God,
glass
he's
hit
crazy.
from Artis. And as it comes through, it's Crashes with the Guardian. Who gets two
He did
kills
great.
from the
He did so well. Oh my God, they hit the flash. This is insane. It's so fast right now. Okay, 1-on-1. Oh, whoa.
Oh my gosh, that would have been funny.
Gotta be careful on that one. Victor does have his ult.
This one almost activated, it seems, right now as he confidently moves, but to the door, but to Victor's eyesight.
Absolutely owned him though. Nicely done. Nice readable can go down here. Crashies took a bit of a risk and it really paid off. I honestly thought he could have got more if he kind of committed, but I can understand wanting to get out of there when he saw so many numbers.
He grins, does a fist bump with it. This time it's just, we want to prove something here for NRG once
This was
again.
nuts.
And these are some great kills coming out from Crashies.
They're all taking the info from Finesse on the desk. If you're having fun, you're not doing it right. Can't have fun. Serious face, and actually a little emotion there out of Finesse, if you will. 4-3. Still,
Because a lot of them
such a
died.
close game.
Money's still
They
close.
find Sadak, but already pushing now.
A
From
lot of
pushing
fun.
B to pushing A. NRG trying to give Loud a different flavor every round. Loud here pushing back towards
Dude, it's
Art.
so fast right now. This is kind of cool. It's like
trying to play off of
actually not
what
going
they're
B
seeing
too
on
much.
NRG. I like the attacks from Loud to try and pick off what they're seeing from round to round, but NRG also continue to
had
switch
to
it
say
up.
it,
as
didn't I?
these teams
well,
just give each other things to answer.
That's it.
Makes
Sadak
sense.
says that NRG always comes out with something new. And
Right.
not only on
does
map,
make
but from
sense
round
that
to
they're
round. That
doing this
previous
one now.
Attempt here from Victor using his own turret as a trap play to get a kill onto Art.
If they get over towards site, Les has a good
As
ult. He
loses
knows the
the
good
turret,
lineup
also
where he can
allows for
stick
him to at
in
least push
this
Loud
corner
forward
and it
towards
goes
easy.
over.
With
Ooh, I
this
like this.
timing, a pit
But
comes
he has
out.
nowhere to hide. He
The
might get
execution
spammed.
still comes in though for Loud, attempting to push inside of this pit, attempting to get it down from Finesse. Som also moves in with the shorty. Gets picked off, low HP is
Yeah,
gonna be
and
Sadak.
they've looked at the
Trying to
minimap
clear
and they're
off the
just like, he
areas.
can't stand anywhere. We can spam
Lockdown
him.
now coming through. Picked
Love
off.
that. That's a huge kill. It's still going to be really hard for them to win this, but how is he alive? He's invincible. Killjoy goes in 28 seconds, and they have to commit to this site. No way two of them got hit. They might even want to face this.
This is actually pretty good. This force is now allowed to move out towards Long B.
Damn. Just relax yourself. Look at the time. Oh, they were just non-stop dueling. Holy hell. I mean, it came down. At least they were all doing it together. At least they were all kind of just facing together. They were on the same page. Can't be too angry at it.
The lockdown, and it seemed like Loud wanted to still plant within, but knew the time was getting too tight. Awesome fight.
It was a nice
towards
attempt
long
at the
there.
2v4.
Comes up big.
It was a nice
The
defense
rookie
over
giving
towards B,
Loud
to be
what
honest,
they
at attempt.
need.
Thought it wasn't
They're
too
gonna
bad.
get now round 9 tied up 4-4. Back and forth the last few rounds. So different here from map 1. And it looks like a bit of a read here from NRG too. It's going to be mid once again. We're almost getting a pistol round strat.
Loud's been doing a lot of those, from pistol round to a couple of rounds ago, and now Artis
Oh
trying to
my
get something with the
goodness.
Blade Storm. Does connect up to Kawatzin. No heals, no flashes. Gets a second one, 2 onto Les. And NRG are just flooding back towards the plaza.
Okay,
They're shopping for
not
these
too
kills
bad.
as we have a 2v2.
Enabled on
The
this
weapons
one.
are still too far away
Finesse
to
has a
get
lot of
picked up now
space, a
by
lot of
Crashies
guns
or
here
Finesse.
that he can pick up.
At least Finesse does get the push forward. So pushing and pulling as you have Crashies falling back towards the pit. Finesse is looking for timing. Salvage a weapon potentially.
They cruise around the turret's path.
Haven't watched the APAC games. What do you think happened to Genji? So I think the confidence is in the bin, first of all.
I heard the
And
turret
in
from
the
Sadak. I was like, oh
in
my
the
God,
interview
they're walking
today,
by it. Now
they
plant site, safe
who
plant.
was it who
They
beat
can
them
either
today?
go towards Art
Dude, I've watched too many
A.
games.
So it's gonna have to be a
They said that they were very
NRG
Zeta,
here.
sorry. They said they were a little bit predictable
Finesse
in
coming
terms
through
of like the
to figure this
anti.
out. Time delay on
So
even
it
getting
could
to
be
this
that
fight.
And with the
they,
time
after
delay,
like
the
4
trail
games they
becomes
showed so
towards
much and they
Art. So it
didn't
is
change
now
anything
confirmed
up.
that the last 2 players
They said
allowed
they
are
had some
playing
good
towards
reads or
A
something. I
long.
can't remember exactly what it was.
So Finesse picks up a weapon.
So yeah, maybe they're just
You're running
Time
around.
for the 2 players to move in.
They hear him running around. They know
He
2
knows
is
there's
gone.
a timing on this, definitely. First Nanostorm already came out.
hold on.
Finesse, though, really trying to focus on this pick onto Sadat. There's that first flash.
They don't know his timing.
Tapping onto the spike, trying to get it halfway. Here comes the peek out. The timing onto this one for this connects. Now back to a 1v1. There's no time left. He has to move in for the kill. Couldn't get the spray. The round comes in for Loud.
Yeah, so maybe it's just that, I'm not sure.
Damage in here from NRG.
Do you think the 6-man roster is also a problem? Oh man, I hate 6-man rosters. You're not going to win anything.
But oh my gosh, the fact that we can't get the economy built for mostly either the teams. We're down a little bit for Cow and Zine. The rest of Aspas and Les have been fragging out, or not fragging out, but having good rounds and staying alive. So they're able to distribute a bit and use a Blade Storm now to get into the next round with some good weapons.
Paper X 6-man roster, when was the last time they used Benkai? Literally 4 weeks ago on Fracture.
The flow of things, but you say the same thing about
Don't even try the DRX one on me.
Twist a game right
They're
up.
using it when they're like 7-0 in the league, and they know they can lose it.
Last cannon. Actually, small shield with the operator. Trailblazer hit back. Forces a dash away here from Aspas early.
They're reading each other so well in these attacks and
Raggy T.
engages here.
Oh, yeah,
Raggy T, Raggy, asking Prime question mark, respect, thank you for using your Prime on me. Thank you, 11 months close to the year. Appreciate that. We're going back over towards B, we've got 1 minute, we've got luck over towards Art. We actually might be able to shut this one down. Let's see what Ours can do. Does he beat the util?
So we continue the back and forth from round after round. Artist rotating back, repositioning himself towards the B long, and connects onto Kawadzine.
A connect just on contact there. And now the wall to slow him down, Van Stilly. The 5v4 conversion may be here. Artist still up in sight.
Spray through the smoke, turns to spot Aspas on the top of the screens. Now looking for the spray back. Storm connects with a second one.
Last player standing.
An alert doesn't work out. Only 1 player left to go. And it's 2Es. 1 away from the reckoning.
30 seconds left.
There's chaos all around. Standing lonesome by himself. His artist is still watching the other angle. NRG knows that 2Es is pinned. Trying to go for the peek and the kill.
Best B defense? Yeah, they flooded over. Heavy rotate, that was nice. Artist did great to get this first kill and then had full info. Everyone could go in, we had a good killjoy setup as well, so they had confidence. I liked it.
Staying back towards the staircase.
The only reason Paper X have 6-man roster is because of the military service. Yeah, it's in like it's in August, right, for him. I think I remember reading or something. But it's like they're still using it as a 5-person, right? They still don't put Benkai in at the moment. So I'm still not really classing it. He's just someone that will sub in eventually. Potentially, we don't even know. Don't even know if they'll fully bring him back.
You're not getting the double duelist entry into the site. It's a little more known that you want Aspas or you want Artists to be getting in, and they're able to shut it down.
Would have passed 7-man rosters. Yeah, just as bad, if not, well, definitely worse to be honest.
Get into the site. Next time, Artists will find the first kill, and it falls in the 5v4 conversion for NRG. Just back and forth as they read each other.
So this time the timeout is out here for Loud. What they've done so well here for NRG, both NRG and Loud, is continuing using great utility on the fight for art control. You're going to give the advantage over to NRG at least because they are on a defensive side to start things off, excuse me. And with that, when you're funneling everybody back towards Artist with the operator, you still need that extra piece of utility to try to push Artists away here if you're standing in the forefront from Loud to try to capitalize on a B-site plant.
Respect, Mini. Mini's just out here scrapping.
We have not. It seems like getting down long B is just too long of a walk here for Loud. They've been able to skirt into A a few times.
Full Sun Chat, yeah, he's a really good coach.
From the battle, they've been putting
kind of proven
utility inside that area. And it looks like they'll try for it.
Chocolate Orange, thank you so much with the Prime 2 months.
Less contest for Art this time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sending that, man. Appreciate it.
Now Victor switching back
Appreciate the Prime.
Great harbor control towards mid. You just give Loud something to think about and get that utility out of them to take the space that they would otherwise play contact.
Best coach, we'll never know. We'll never know. Who's in chat? Mini, is Doombro still here? Those two.
And that's only, what, 20 seconds into the round.
You see a lot of harbors throwing that wall from Art or on that B-Ling side. It really just helps to control the first portion of the game and make sure you get at least a flash or two or pressure play by forcing the hand.
MC, if he's in coach, if he's in chat for sure, MC.
Looks like they want it again.
Yeah. Coldplay would be actually really good here for Tui's because that would allow for the reckoning to happen and to delay that clock down.
Anyone who's in chat gets it. But yeah, honestly, we'll never know. It's just a straight up opinion, man. Just can't really do it metric wise. Unless Mini wins everything this year, then we'll say him.
Take the advantage, pushing out towards the spawn too. And it's Sam by himself, waiting for the cavalry to arrive, waiting for his teammates to rotate for him. He's looking for the play. Does connect there onto Kawadzin, but he gets damaged himself. The support finally comes out. Cascade also pushing towards A main, and there's that flash. Artist looking for a pick, and he does get onto Aspas. But Kawzin's also there. The 3 versus 2. It's up to Sam and Crash. He's here for NRG. As Kawzin's making that 1v1 duel, the pinch across here, trying to close it in, and it works out. Beautiful play from the Cascade for the pinch. Back to
Sam has his Cascade.
Still nanoswarms onto the spike, even a turret to come into contact. Things are looking really good now for Loud, and that's going to be now NRG deciding to fall.
Sorry, I meant Cove there.
Save the operator to the next round.
Who is this? Sandy G. Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you. Do we? Okay. Thank you so much, Sandy. Appreciate the gifted. Fast one from you. Thank you for doing that. We got Scared Val. Welcome into the Slug Club. Good amount of Slug approves I saw earlier as well.
Energy is pushing B long, and
My friends with chat. The only time I've really spoken to chat was when NRG, when Optic and Liquid both had fake COVID positives and we had to go walk and get tested at Champs. Was it Champs?
Is going to try to repeat that one here as we get into the next round.
One thing that was nice, I think, was identified.
But he seems like a super nice guy. I like him.
Energy playing the defensive side.
Charlie with the Prime as well.
Attempted to play the retake. Yeah. They're really staying back towards
Charlie with the Prime new member. Chat, get some slugs in for the new member. Thank you for doing that, mate. Welcome in. Nice shot.
Once again, gets shut down.
Takes out the person who can get through the choke point. Oh boy, they're gonna have an absolute nightmare. How does he keep killing people through smoke?
Hit by a Seeker, but it's still Loud, being held back, pushed back towards the pillar. That's gonna nullify the reckoning. That's gonna nullify the Seekers too.
Look, Harbor Wall goes up, gas goes down. They're delaying so well.
Yeah, just lock them in right now. They can't get through this choke point. No one has to do anything crazy. They're coming back in FNS bait. Doesn't matter. Doesn't need to get there in time. Can swing though. Oh my god. It's a very nice score. Very, very nice score.
Is he still on raise? No, it's a killjoy. All right. Just so much confidence on whatever he's flexing to. He can flex whatever he wants. He can flex whatever he wants. Another fast round.
James IRL. I liked James. I met him at
down that time for Energy 6-6 first.
Did you know what? He gave me a DM ages ago, and I thought he was like being sarcastic, but he was actually being nice.
Did not work out for him.
So then I,
quick fist bump.
or maybe it was in chat. I can't remember.
Energy wants more.
So I like,
With that, let's toss over
I kind of flamed him a little bit, and then
it
turns out he's actually just a super nice guy, and he was just being like genuine.
He's also one of my favorite players too, and favorite AGLs as well.
But yeah, he's actually really nice.
How are you feeling? Also, you have your team as well, so how are you feeling? How are you guys watching it? Yeah.
No, the energy's been sick. It's my first game, so it's pretty dope, like coming out and seeing everyone. The energy's great, and the game has been awesome, so it's been fun.
How are you feeling for this game? We know Loud are often losing that map number 1, but how do you think it's gonna go eventually?
I think map number 2, I mean, it's always interesting because Loud tend to lose the first map a lot.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, it's 6-6, so it's pretty close. I mean, I think I have Loud taking this map and NRG taking map 3, so we'll see what happens.
We're gonna see if that's what's gonna happen. And this is a big rivalry, of course, internationally, but you also know about rivalries and challengers, going multiple times against M80 and having really close matches against them. When is this kind of pressure for a rivalry match that you want to win and you want to have that consistency on? Do you think it adds more pressure to the players here?
I mean, yeah, everyone likes to win a rivalry match. Like for us in M80, we like to play each other, and obviously whoever wins that is feeling great. For these guys, they've been playing each other since last year, very close matches all the time, like in champs and all that. So, I mean, it's big matches for both of them. I'm sure they're having a great time. Definitely adds pressure, but it only makes it more fun. So, yeah.
And also, just like Loud, you're used to being at the top, getting those wins, being super consistent. Energy also recently doing kind of the same thing. is it still, you know, when you're secure, when you're in that spot that Loud is in, you still want to win that rivalry? How does it work, in your own opinion, as an IGL, to make sure that those rounds are going your way? Because we heard a little bit of even Tadek saying so.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys play each other so many times, especially like NRG and Loud, the IGLs, it's a lot of battle of like the mind, because I'm like a lot of mind games, because you play each other so much, so you're very like familiar with their play patterns and
You know.
kind of how they like to approach the map, who's going to take the first engagement, who's rotating, all that stuff. So it's a lot of mind games. You got to have a really good prep. I think both teams are showing that right now.
Okay, you're saying it's going to go to map 3. We got to see if that's going to happen as we send it back to the casters.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Dan Dryad and Valen from the
He talked about it on Still Stream. That's pretty funny.
Crowd is cheering on here for the second half
Yeah,
now to
I
start
fully
between
read the
NRG
situation
and Loud.
wrong.
And yes, when you've played against each other, just like
Monica,
Valen
thank
said,
you so much, Monica. 5
big
months in the
brains
Slug
here
Club with the
from
tier
Finesse
1.
and
Appreciate it.
Cressida going toe-to-toe
Thank
at
you
this
for all of the
point, but
support.
We've seen some changes coming in
And
from as well. The players
think-
themselves being a lot more aggressive.
think
I see
that's
Artis
it.
being
Unless I missed
much more
something.
confident, really pushing
No,
through
I didn't. Kiri,
behind the utility, even
Kirix.
in front of the
Dude,
utility
31
from Loud
months.
to
Oh
punish
my
you.
goodness. Chad, that's
Push is coming out from Aspas.
a long-standing
And now
Slug
it's
Club
Loud on the
member. Let's get a lot of
defense.
slugs
NRG
in.
on the attack.
31
In their
months. Thank you so much for all that
focusing on
support.
Assam.
Yeah, Peter,
Yeah,
pop off, mate.
With Crash, he's getting it whether he was trolling or not. They just
You
decided
do
to
you for a
audible
little
call
bit.
onto Sam. But yeah, Seekers or Reckoning. They feel like they'll get the space they need, maybe, to get to the site take. They do not toy with mid at all. And right now, distance they're running is out of any shot range allowed. This is going to be shot
Here
control
we
with a
go,
3-2,
big
so
pistol.
expect being
Loud
late
one
to be
first pistol,
taken.
right?
I love Loud's positioning for this.
It's
They've
1-2.
read this so well.
Someone correct me if I'm
but
wrong,
They do
but-
think possibilities of danger coming up behind Les. You see those pings.
Yeah, and those ping turns them away.
Yeah. He says, yeah, you might be right, actually. It's a little too quiet, but
Oh,
they're
God.
right up on. Aspas can hear this. He's calling it.
He's doing the same thing as Artis, getting in front of that utility
Yeah.
from NRG, but does not connect onto the kill. Artis dashing in and trying to clear out the site.
There's so
Now
many
force the
people here for
generator. It's a
Loud.
1-for-1.
Keep an eye on this double
Right,
flank.
now
Love
comes
that.
up. We still have more
Do they
trade
expect
after
double
turning the site.
elbow?
Yeah, the spike falls down and Crashy's looking to backstep some players. Off the reload, Tui's looking for the
Nice shot.
As it's up to
1v1.
Sadak. 1 versus 1 to Dink! Vintage
Man,
Dink
how are
gets the
people
Dink
so
in
good with
return,
frenzy
but
long
it's
range?
Sadak that wins it.
That's got to make the IGL confident here. As we
2
move
and
into the
0
second
in
half.
terms of pistols.
A
1 and
pistol
3
round coming in
overall.
for Loud. They now have both. That's one way to secure a second map and get you to a third. Can they run all the way through these bonuses again is the question. That's going to be a big one. They got taken out by NRG on 3, 4, 5. So being able to get this bonus. Oh,
Damn.
He ain't crying today.
Damn, he's giving
He
us
ain't
that.
close to tears today.
I didn't know the confidence made him blow kisses at people. All right. That's good.
That's always what I do.
Oh. All right.
Do you do it here,
Yeah,
Beckham?
It's one on
Because
B
people have been
here,
doing
so
that on
look to play a
Ascent, the
little bit of
frenzy.
retake and deter
like it.
energy on this low round.
I like
They don't
it
wanna
a lot.
Loud does not want to be met with shotguns on this, so they're playing these angles pretty
Interesting.
safe.
Yeah, I think
Just
it's strong.
Straights back and forth.
Yeah, and this is where it's gonna get dangerous too, right? This is also NRG's map pick. You've lost the pistol now in the defensive
Good
half.
point.
Aspas is already coming out with the Marshall. If you get more flawlesses coming in for Loud, they convert a bonus. That's an early operator, and that's where things get
They're
dangerous.
holding on to A main.
So NRG on their end here, the first check mark is at least to try to get the spike down.
How late
Bring that economy
does that
up,
finesse
try to
play?
fight back with the rifles, keep the economy low against your
Oh.
opponents. And they'll do just that. A
Oh.
plant now and a pinch
planted.
onto Aspas. And we are dancing around.
Oh my
Cannot
god.
get the nose goals this time.
Oh my god, that was
Ace
sick
coming
to
in from the
watch.
Marshall. It's traded off,
They
and
get some
somehow,
map control, mollies
actually,
it down,
this might be
turrets
doable
here. I know
for
they don't
NRG.
have any
The
armor,
Marshall's
but
back in
honestly
their
they can
favor.
get a lot of
Xanathar
damage here.
onto the spike. High tide to actually at least block the vision.
3v3.
Coming out from Loud.
Victor's one more
There's
molly.
more delay, a second delay with the second nano swarm. We need to push through towards this high tide.
This
or
goes
wait for it
down
to
now.
come down. It's a tap onto
Right?
the spike. There's that flash. Both of them are pushing through. And it's back into the favor.
Honestly, good damage.
That's
was
the
winnable.
kind
Got
of
pretty close.
aggression you need to see. Playing footsie there for a moment, and they can just rush on through once they are able to get Kalenzin's flash up from behind. He's the one staying back to get that defused and
That was
ready.
kind of sick to watch from
Nicely done.
Aspas's POV, I'm not gonna lie.
Into the next
Really
round.
like a
This is
nightmare.
the question. And bonus goes here. I think Loud can secure this one with the way they're sourcing energy, with the way the game's going down. Kalensin rather running forward, I should say, off his own pop flash.
Okay, bonus
Saw on the replay,
isn't
but
great. They get double
everybody
rifle though,
stepping
so
up,
let's see what damage
getting
they
those
can do
kills
onto
now.
this one.
Sadak
How are
16
we?
and 9.
Okay, we're cutting
IGL
off
up
this,
top, and that's
and
gonna
then
be
we're flashing
helping him.
through this.
Stay loud, stay proud, as he's giving this team audibles mid-rounds and everything they can to get around Finesse's mind. This push towards B now for Loud, so they can start to structure themselves towards that mid-A area, giving an early advantage to map control. Let's see if it works out for them.
Hey, what's that? What's the possible
Yeah,
there?
you definitely see it
Just
here.
banning everyone.
From a floating perspective of our observers, you definitely do have Tui's moving
Push.
back,
Nice scaling.
allowing artists
Very
to
nice
forward
at the
into
moment.
site with the
Two-person
rest of
flank though
NRG
can be
for a
pretty
plan.
good. They might be here a little
Look at all
bit
the rotations
early.
coming from Loud.
Victor Cam will be pretty cool
Eventually
in a
going
bit to
be
see.
a triple pushback from Art.
Oh,
Victor getting closed in.
Observer Nightmare this
Now
one.
looking for that
Look what's
battle.
going on.
Connects.
So many jaws.
So aware, but at least there's
push.
Kawadzin there. So it's actually a quad flank just to stop Victor.
This retake.
Big flashes coming across. Poison orb up. Just to try to delay it once again, but NRG staying strong here on the pulse plant
Nice
situation.
flash.
Kawadzin then finally answers back.
They
on
can
the
do a
finesse,
lot
so
of
that
damage
is
here. They
no
might
more
take them all
snake bite
down.
onto the pulse plant. Artisan crashes fighting inside a door and inside.
Want to buy a little bit of time here?
It's all up to
Oh my
left,
God.
but there's
Yeah.
no time. NRG will be able to answer back.
Do
No
they?
bonus round converted here for Loud.
Nice, they'll take that. They did Loud did great into this one. Loud did really good. Okay, massive swing round. Only one person out of all of them combined to next round. And it's Victor.
Coming in. Ultimates just around the corner. Kawadzin there
Alright.
on one. Victor as well. So we could see a
This
back
is
and
it.
forth between that intel and that lockdown. A switch up.
Geared up
Just watching
for
Sadak
the
plays
B.
every round, how they're switching this
In
Killjoy
terms of
as
shutting
well
this
as
down.
NRG stack 5 towards
Yeah,
B.
I haven't got too
They've
much.
had quite an idea to send two towards
We got
mid,
info
have
though,
their
so they can
flanks
stack with
covered.
2 people.
They didn't do that on split at all. They were very comfortable moving forward into their positions without any of that sentinel utility protecting. We might see that a bit here at B.
Victor
as they go
picks up the
pretty
orb, but they
fast
get
down
ult
low.
with that information. Do we see a bigger rotate? Yes, we do. Killjoy moves over. He's taking the alarm bot with him. Ult goes in. One extra molly from Sadak. There it is. Gets out of there. Pops off at the right time.
The dash across, Artist gets control of the back of the site. The cold plant comes in for Som. It's back to the classic
Well.
plays of playing the pulse plant. 2 players from long, 1 watching the flank. But the change here for NRG
The good
that they
news
have a
is
lot of pressure
FNS
coming in from
is
the
in
back
for
of
Loud.
holes,
The good
but
news
it's
for
blocked out by
Loud is
Alpha.
FNS has no mollies.
Aspas trying to close in. Som gets the first blood into the round.
Bad news is
Finally,
this
it
looks
took
like a
so long
sick
before the
hold
first
on
kill
site.
came in, but now it's
What is
NRG all
this?
across the board. Only 2
That's
players
pretty
left.
cool.
For Les who fights back. Som trying to look for
What
another
the
one. Les
hell?
gets 3 into the round. There's a cove that comes out, and there's no nano swarm because we've actually lost Victor. Breaking the cove now, Tui's on a 2v1. Artist comes back.
Damn,
It looked
really sick.
doable at some point from Les's 3
They had
kills, but
a,
finally we crashes and Artist was able to keep things
They had a
alive
pretty
here for NRG.
interesting
Such a good garrison in that
hold
back
over
hall
towards
by the two
site, to be
members of
honest.
NRG,
Yeah, I
making
think
sure
I think
nobody
Loud are
ever
talking about it
encroached
now in
there,
terms of what
and then
util
the
they
easy
had.
defense would come from that position.
Because instead of
A
investing the
big luck,
Viper
too,
Smoke
that
over
the
towards
spike
the
wasn't
spike
that
itself, they
far
had it
away
for
if
like
NRG
here,
lost
I think it
players
was, or
again.
maybe it
This
was here. I
really
can't remember.
would be
It was
super
all
hurting
it's
on
all a
the
blur for me
economy, but
now.
That's where Loud is at right now. After that bonus, Loud has not
MCE,
been able
what's
to
up? You
produce
love this
too
map?
much.
Oh
Now
yeah.
NRG finding
Oh,
themselves
yeah.
on the sites, finding some successful post plants.
Just
2
like
in a row
me,
there.
it's just great to
second half.
watch.
Blinded.
It's really, really good.
Again towards B. The pressure of this game, I mean, if you're going to go against Sheriffs the Vandals, you would definitely want the long-range battle and not find Sadak's Judge anywhere on the map at this point. So, orb grab over on the other side.
Damn,
by
I'm making
Tui's.
money
They're
from
gonna
it
have reckoning
now
if
as
they
well,
really
that's
get
sick.
an idea and a few members down if they want to use that. It looks like this may just be the good old Sheriff round with a shorty and Aspas, though.
Exactly. So a huge opportunity here to
Uh-oh.
maintain, keep the
Love
cove
that from
and
Artis.
the reckoning alive
So
for
glad
the
he
next
didn't go
round
in there.
As we get the cold plant.
Oh, good.
Diving in.
Oh, and everything goes down. Oh, it's actually
As the pit comes out,
That's nice.
it's actually a weird round.
that's
They
the
might
spike
have to
down.
plant safe.
With the spike down and a snake bite, Loud has rotated
Artis might be
across.
able to clean
Artis
this.
looking to grab some kills, manages to get one, escapes as finally.
Okay.
It looked at some point that the sprays and the snake bites could have done some damage.
Maybe a timeout for Loud, I'm not sure, but they're at
it's
least going to be
NRG making it
talking
9-8.
about, well, they keep going B. We kind of need to shut this down again. Should we have info, and then have 3 people here or something?
3 in a row.
Let's see.
NRG
Oh man, they have so many ults. Oh god, we have 8 ults.
Incredible. 6-6 first half. Now we get the 9-8. I think the thought is we get that Haven.
What?
Van Silly.
What is that at the end?
Haven. We'll have to see the operator.
That's outrageous.
He's going to try to get a pick.
Okay.
Aspas, go forward on the docket.
Kind of looked like Victor was bending bullets like he's Angelina Jolie or something.
A little wanted.
Yeah, nice little kill.
Good one. It's a good one. Favorite James McAvoy.
We're sold.
We're sold. Again, Sadak over towards A.
That's 5
Opinions on the poll, let Cooper play.
So they are playing.
Wait, are they
very
guaranteed
safe. Not to be seen first.
second or
A
fast?
lot of the ways that we see NRG play, where they're just
it
hiding around
confirmed?
corners, waiting for the team to come closer
Not
and
yet.
closer and use all that utility up before they
Mate,
get
you
the
can't
scaling
can't
that
risk
they
a
want.
keeper yet.
Aspas.
He'll mess it all up.
Bullet
Take it
shot,
out.
taking down the Trailblazer.
Great cascade to just annoy him too.
Definitely a deeper one.
It's a good call.
For all of this, it's just to make noise. Trying to potentially do a double pump now. As NRG are looking
Risk
for that
it.
control on mid.
Oh, I see.
Force
That's
out in the
actually what.
hard
That's
bot,
your playoff.
and then re-hit
That's
towards
your
the side,
playoff
so we're
strat. I
going
see what's
into the
going
late
on.
round of round number 18
That would be a.
between these two
Could you
titans.
imagine that world? They actually put in Cooper in playoffs, and they've been saving it all along.
Link play throughout this entire series, but it's up to
Time just
Artis.
works
He starts
differently in the
off on
C9
last.
camp, and they've just got everything down.
Underway.
Reckoning on both ends, and the battle comes in B site. It's a 1-for-1 at least. 15 seconds left. We still have the lockdown
massive
available as
kill.
Artis continues to rain fury inside sight.
Last player standing.
Bro,
10
there's just
seconds
no
left.
chance for Loud to set up for
Spike
any type of delay. Sadak on a 3 versus 1.
Artist has got a lot of impact.
down.
Like a lot of impact, especially on the attack half at the
Yeah,
moment.
I think that might be it too.
NRG
Oh, man,
puts a
they need
small
shutdowns,
two-round
B.
cushion between them
But
and
it's a
Loud
nightmare.
after this goes off. Turret watch and spawn. And everybody's actually has the same angle swing, right? It was like even if Sadak jumps out, there's nothing he can do to get behind that poster right there under hell or heaven. Saving that. And NRG finally make it away with some members too, which begins to build the economy. A question on it? You want this? No. Leave it down. We need to all
Reach it,
be
Rima.
rushing into the site together. The only one that stays back, even if they stay back, would be Victor. But Victor's putting all of his utility in sight. That's not an alarm bot back. It's a turret in sight. Well, they pulled it back, but to create that defense. But once they know nobody's behind, they are ready to face forward. We saw that being a way that they played split with the rotations Finesse was doing. Victor could continue to go forward with the rotations that Artis was doing. They could go forward. And here,
One enemy remaining.
they hold the
10
defense
seconds left.
and actually continue to look for members of Loud as they come into the site. Loud
Makes
Loud
a lot
wants
of
in,
sense.
NRG. They're like, we want out. We
Is
wanna
this
find
now
you.
the queue for
Here's a
NRG though?
timeout coming in from Fraud.
To
Pretty
change
deep
it
into
up,
the game
who
now.
knows?
They're just 3
Probably got to use some
rounds
ults into this
away
though if he
from
allows.
NRG
But
closing out
again, we might have to save it for
El
next
Clasico
round.
and
They've got
two
just
Van
one hero gun.
Yeah. They'll change the storyline there for Loud at least. They've had like what, only 2 2-0s that they had in the season so far. The rest have been 1-2, and this will be their first loss. Not only that, an 0-2 if NRG continues in this favor. Currently in a lead by 2 rounds, and that's off the back as well of not only Victor, but we definitely do see Artis.
You're
His
playing
performance,
keeper.
This man right here.
Chat decided
on
you're
Pearl
playing.
has been very dominant
MC
for
agree as well
defensive
that
half,
it's just
as well as
final
creating
final
space on
words.
the attack. And that's something that the
Whatever
community's
chat
been-
says
especially
goes.
Just
So
fans in
much.
general here
Yeah.
that just wants to see the success of NRG is like, oh, put Artis into a role.
But
keep it
after
on
your
a jet,
Neon
let
performance,
him activate.
they'd actually
And
taken
week
out
after
Leaf,
week for the last
so
couple
you
of
fill
weeks,
in
there's still
Leaf's
a lot more
boots.
jet
Right.
coming out of Artis, and we've seen this level of comfort
Beck.
that's coming out from this duelist.
Beck
It's paying
F
off so far as NRG
Beck
again
underscore
coming back from this
FPS. Why
timeout.
did I struggle so much? It's like probably the
now
most simple
pitting
name that I have
against
here,
Loud's
It was
and I
wild to
still
see
managed to
on the
mess it up.
stage as well
Beck
as the jet. Now
underscore
you get that
FPS.
double
Thank you so much
duelist
for the
comp on that map
gifted.
anyways, so it's just
McDareth,
flowing on the jet.
welcome
He's
into
got
the
the
Slug Club.
Aspas
Thank you
bending
for that,
now.
Beck.
Only
Appreciate
jet
you.
if he can. We'll see where they decide to push on this. 3 quickly here towards A.
Caspers as well. Thank you so
They're
much,
gonna
mate.
leave
MCE,
Victor
welcome
in
into the
center
Slug
side.
Club.
A very
Wait, let me do that
early
again.
call
Mate, I'm
from
melting
Les.
today.
We've
What's
seen
going on
this
here?
before. It's how Loud tries
What
to
if I
force
didn't want to
ahead
be?
their
Damn, is he
opponents. Still the other
refusing the
way.
gifted? Is that
Going for
possible?
our
I don't know how
defense.
Twitch works.
And it actually works
that a
quite
thing?
well if they need it. Let's see how they continue to move this around. Alt Orb was grabbed. We have Artis on Blades if they Need to use them in this situation.
Damn. That's outrageous.
Okay.
Sam
Yep.
comes up.
Also had a flash into Art that didn't spot anybody here for NRG. So this is an opportunity here for them to understand that it's a much more passive play, at least.
They
if
are.
there's
It's
players
kind of
playing
mad they're
inside
using
Art.
ult into this one. Dog is
I'm
going to
amazed
clear
they
a
wanna go
lot
for
of
this, and they're
info.
not expecting to just get their faces
Nice
shot
little
coming off.
spin at the end.
Trailblazer
Cleared
for
out
this team just to clear out
everything.
the spot, right? It's there it is. It's pushing out their opponent. That's Artist moving in with the blaze
That's
storm,
a
and
lovely
a
way of dealing with
perfect
this.
play there for NRG.
Nice and simple.
Clear out the pit, but Aspas is already there in the
Can he
back
get
of the
it?
site.
Love that gun.
Trying to get the weapon there, picks it up behind the wall. Let's get the plant down now for NRG.
He's down. Very low. 17 for Aspas here as they set up for the defensive play. They need to get Kawanzine over here so they can get the flashes.
That's a big ult.
The lockdown will help to time for this now. That is a huge ult. Can he escape over? No, Victor has to run.
Wait,
It's
that's
Sadak with
incredible.
the Vandal here, so they're trying to close in against him. As he turns away, the timing on that one. The spike will go off here. and
That's
Sadak's
so
still
good.
holding his
What
angle,
an
but
insane
meanwhile, the
ult
Red
from
Hot
him.
Cloud are pushing into the A site. So now you have to fight back. There's already a high tide up there. Trying to get a timing out of this one. Sticking it because we also have the Cove. It's being full stick by
Wow.
Thrifty!
That was
They do
sick.
it again!
That was actually sick. What an insane
Energy collapsing
what an
on these
insane
rounds
killjoy.
when the Thrifties come through.
bought him a
They had
lot of
free
time.
sight
Holy hell.
almost.
It's
As
perfect.
that went in, the Vandal being grabbed and the lockdown just completely
Yeah, a little bit risky
denying
putting these
Energy
ults
the
into this,
space
but
they
it
wanted to
massively
get
paid
back
off.
into the site. Really well played there. Even with Sam coming around from Art there, was delayed enough to not have a huge effect, and that lockdown could be placed. So, Loud having the answers.
None is there. There's nothing.
At the final
Only the
hour.
coaches are allowed notes.
Let's see if they can keep us going. 9 to 10 here. Can they tie
Players
us
aren't
back
allowed
up?
anything.
This wouldn't actually hurt Energy too much in money, so Loud have quite a bit of work to do. Operator back in Ospas's hands. 3 on the site to protect him as well. Or 2 with him, I should say. Looking now just for this quick
Oh,
peek.
boy.
He'll find a guiding light. I
If
think
Loud
that's
lose,
exactly what
this is a
Energy
must-win
wants.
round
Get a
for
bit of
Loud.
this info.
That
The
helps.
Oh, he still hits Artis! With that in his face.
Took a while for him to get the operator into this map, and finally as he gets it, pays dividend. But there's a lurk coming through, and that's Victor out from Art. Now his blood gets painted onto the walls instead. Answered back by Les. Tui's in the back of
Double
the site,
pit.
though. As NRG are storming through. Beautiful flash from Kawatzine. As Finesse, who is not blinded, trying to get the kill.
Yeah.
Seekers then coming out. Player disadvantage for
Oh.
NRG. Trailblazer then coming out here from the defense.
Oh my god, this is crazy. No way, man. Sure, he's so
Connects.
strong.
Now on a 2v2. Fighting towards the back of the site. He
Sadak
continues to hold
1v2. They
W.
really need to win this.
Does get the kill back advantage that comes through. And Som.
What an insane play from Som. He's been very good. He's been very, very good.
The economy once again of Loud.
Takes up the duties of mid-round calling on Harbor
just
from
consistent.
what he's told us now, and playing up an exceptional Harbor, and still giving us the content in every one of these plays. Trailblazer or not, he's blazing the trail right now. 2-11 for NRG, 2 away from the 2-0 on Loud. We thought that was actually Loud's round back in. Like I said, they have to. They're getting beat back by
Nightmare.
just Energy's economy.
Nightmare
At
for
this
Loud.
point, Energy can take chances with the weapons they have, but the chances they're
Unless
taking.
we see anything
coming
crazy.
up gold.
You're going
Down
to see a
towards B-Long
12-9.
once again to keep an eco round for Loud at distance, but it's the Thrifty. I'm almost even more scared for Energy right now.
Oh, man.
As he was
They're on top of that as
jumping or
well.
Trying to jump across to get a heal out from Kawatzine.
Was a little bit
Tui's
risky
just
to
gets
try
picked
this one,
off.
but they
So
need
that's gonna
something
give a
bold.
little bit of breathing room for NRG fans here as there's less numbers to deal with on Loud Thrifty. Still a stinger available though, and it's playing towards the back of that B site.
Like this as
High
well.
Cascade now coming
Just
through.
because the
Execution
vision
clean
got
for
blocked,
NRG
they
for the plant.
flashed this
No
again,
crazy
just round the
dashes
corner
this
just
time
to
around
double
from
check.
Aspas.
Right.
With the
Everyone
wall up, it
together.
was nice.
As a unit, they now pull back, just keeping that turret online. You see Victor staying
How
in
on
that
earth
column
do
range.
they... I mean, they can't.
And
They can't
Sadak.
defuse.
Turret will give them up, but they still have to add pressure here to try.
This is good. Getting that toxic screen up allows for them to break a little bit of that utility left behind, so no pulse plant util. But they're doing a great job, at least, just to secure push back as 4 players are fighting back in the front of the pillars, back in B site. So it just nullifies everything else. This is definitely going to be a guaranteed round coming in for Energy. Damage being placed down at least by Les.
Good kill.
Spike will go off.
Oi.
Cool. Great kill.
Alright, 3 chances to close this one out. Potential 2-0 for the undefeated team.
There's enough money. Loud. Low buy for themselves. A lot. Up 4,000 almost across the board. Low armor buy coming in here. Just enough for armor. Or just enough for utilities, that means. And game point. Series point now for NRG.
Our lid. What's up, dude? Thank you so much. 2 months in the Slug Club.
And a
Thank you
hell
for
of
the
a
support,
time to
mate.
do it at the end of the split.
Appreciate it.
Almost like Potter said, if you're increasing
3
this time,
chances we got. Ooh,
it
that's
is
nice.
one of
Got
the
probably the best 2
times of
ults
the
for
season
clearing
to
the
do it.
actual site
Once
itself.
more to be.
Makes
Energy
sense that
look
they go
for
B.
a strat
Overwhelm's
that could
going to be strong
finalize
here.
this
Loud
map.
can't really fight this just because
Reckoning to clear out the site
Yeah,
now.
map.
Storm's out on a defense, but Artist still made
good
it
plant's
towards the
going to
back
go in. He's going to
of
turn
the
away.
holes.
What have we got for it? We saved
Full
the
execution
smoke. We
once
saved
again.
the mollies. He's going to
Lockdown
put
to
that
delay
down.
even
Smokes
more.
here. That he
That's
goes into the
placed
good plant
early by
spot.
Victor.
It's only up to these 2.
Nothing to
It
counter,
is up to
nothing
these 2.
delay,
They
except
have
for
to.
less. Punishing Artist as he was trying to
They
get
have to
some
win
ground
out the
control
duel. They have
back
to at
towards
least
spawn.
kill FNS.
Making things a little bit easier for Loud for the retake. Double flank coming out now for Loud.
Oh, this is at least nice.
Finesse
Get the
is
mollies
looking
out.
for opportunities to
Okay,
delay
maybe the
and
people
puts a
on site
perfect
can do
safe
something
front
now.
down. With support. Here is now the high tide coming out from the defenders.
There's 2 back hall
Roll
still.
back here from the B link. The tap onto the spike, the push forward. The shorties does not connect.
Okay,
Players are
man,
still
time
going
to
down. There's no time. There's no time for this one. We have the stick and we won't get it.
Okay,
NRG will
nicely
get
done
the
from
series.
NRG.
It took
The 2 ults are too strong. The map is too crap. They just go over towards B and they take it. Very nicely done from them. Nice and simple.
Find their
There's,
first